There are places not born to protect life, but to test every creature that enters. When water disappears, survival drives every path toward the same place. The stone sanctuary was not built by hands. It was carved by fire, water, and time. Even predators must learn the laws of stone. In the heart of drought, the sanctuary hides one impossible secret: clean water. After flood and ash, the valley is no longer the world it once was. Water remains, but not every stream still carries life. Age teaches distance, but it cannot create water. Even the high forest can no longer promise safety. Aru must lead the troop again, not for food this time, but for water. The new path belongs to those who do not hesitate. At the valley's edge, stone rises like an ancient jaw. Aru is not the only one who hears the call of water. When every creature moves, hunters follow the movement. The light itself has become a warning. The entrance has no door, yet every creature hesitates before it. In stone, the past does not vanish. It waits in silence. For the young, shelter and danger often share the same doorway.
The stone sanctuary speaks with the voice of the valley.
Even clever hunters fear places they do not understand. When footprints cross, conflict is only a matter of time. Inside, the sanctuary is not a refuge. It is a maze. Aru does not search with strength. Aru listens. Here, even light is broken into sharp pieces. A living fortress enters a fortress of stone. Beneath the dry stone lies a darker, wetter world. But the darkness beneath the sanctuary already has a ruler. The smallest creatures are often the first to know when danger wakes. In its footprint, every smaller trace looks fragile. Water does not choose who may live. Where thirst gathers, peace exists only through distance. Aru knows the ground no longer belongs to the small. One drop can make an entire world wait. Small hunters do not need wide roads. They need openings. The sanctuary offers paths only to those willing to risk the crossing. For Aru, Every step is a question. Every risk has eyes beneath it. The wind makes the sanctuary breathe. But beneath the water, another breath begins. Serpenthra did not enter the sanctuary. It was already here. Experience recognizes danger before it wears a face. Even the ancient ambusher knows when to yield the dark. Beyond the sanctuary, the night turns blind and cold. High above the danger, the small find a thin layer of peace. Peace is not allowed to last here. The clever hunters know when to become invisible. In tight spaces, order is the last wall against disaster. But the sanctuary is not awakened by creatures alone. There are secrets beneath the secrets. Sometimes the advantage of being small is seeing doors giants cannot enter. Even darkness listens. Then the sky unlocks another flood. The old stone begins to move water like blood. When life rises, conflict rises with it. No refuge stands outside the weight of time. The small must choose before the stone chooses for them. The water below is no longer silent. When Serpenthra rises, the sanctuary becomes its territory. Two rulers meet beside the last clean water. In the sanctuary, sound becomes force. In the shadow of giants, the wise search for exits.
Aru sees a path that is not only for its own kind.
The sanctuary becomes an island inside the flood. Stone destroys, and then stone opens a way. Once again, sound becomes a map. For a moment, the smallest lives stop running alone.
But the sanctuary still holds one small life in debt.
Then the valley sends a shape larger than fear. Strength becomes a bridge between two shores. Sometimes one more day begins with a bridge. Even the sanctuary must face the flood. Even rulers know when the edge belongs to death. After the roar of stone, light returns. It is wounded, but it has not fallen. There is no complete victory, only those still able to walk away.
Aru finds water without touching the place of death.
From the cracks, the smallest life begins again.
Charok does not come to own the sanctuary. He comes when the valley needs strength. Serpenthra remains, the darkest memory of the stone. One day, these struggles too may become stone. The valley changes, and every creature must change with it. In a world of giants, intelligence still finds its place. On the prehistoric planet, shelter belongs not to the strongest alone, but to those who learn to live with danger. There are places where the past does not sleep. It echoes in the dark. When life runs out of choices, every path crosses the remains of those who came before. The Bone Cathedral was not built. It was left behind by time.
Here, even the hunters must learn how to walk.
In the maze of bone, water still breathes. The valley keeps changing shape, revealing secrets buried beneath disaster. When the water withdraws, a buried world opens its eyes. Giants walk over the memory of other giants. Not only water is precious here, salt itself becomes treasure. Aru leads the troop into a land no small creature can fully trust. At the edge of the valley, bone becomes architecture. The light here is not warm. It is sharp, dry, and unforgiving. A single streak of mineral can help carry a body through another day. Where life gathers, hunger waits in the shade. The entrance is the face of something that vanished long ago.
In old death, new life finds shelter.
When the sun lowers, this place becomes a cage of memory. Aru does not understand the past, but it understands sound. The Bone Cathedral answers with 100 voices.
In this maze, ears can betray the hunter.
A living fortress crosses the ruins of older fortresses. Inside, the spine of the past becomes a road. For the small, the safest path is one the giants cannot use.
But shelter can become a maze for the young.
Mineral, water, and fear draw the ruler of the ground. One giant step can erase the story of the small. Where life gathers, peace is only a pause. Small hunters turn the maze into a weapon. The cathedral offers a path, but never a promise.
For Aru, every step is a bargain with the abyss.
Every path above has eyes below. This place is older than every living footstep inside it. Below the bones, another world waits. The darkness beneath the valley still knows the way back. The smallest lives hear danger before the giants know it exists. Here, even the wind wears the voice of an animal. Experience does not need to see the danger to stand against it. Hunger makes rivals even among hunters. A white storm begins to build. The Bone Cathedral sings its most frightening song. Aru turns the past into a tool for survival. In the maze of echoes, intelligence outruns speed. When the ruler arrives, every smaller conflict holds its breath. One roar becomes an army of ghosts. Then the sky turns the cathedral into a white dream of danger. Sometimes ruin becomes a doorway. The small see opportunity, where the large see only wreckage. Outside is no safer. The water reminds them it belongs to no one. Even the ambusher fears a deeper shadow. Sound becomes a second storm. In the white blindness, sound becomes a map.
Aru's path saves more than its own troop.
But the cathedral still holds one small life behind its broken walls.
This time, strength must learn gentleness. One narrow opening is enough to carry a bloodline forward. Even a titan can be too heavy for memory. For a moment, the world vanishes into white.
Below the storm, the source of life keeps moving.
When running is impossible, survival becomes the art of hiding. Every species has its own way to stand against the storm. In disaster, even hunters become only creatures trying to live. At last, the fury of the wind begins to tire. Dawn turns the bones of the past into gold. There is no complete victory here, only those who can still walk away.
Aru finds water where giants cannot reach. In one hollow bone, the sky returns.
Even the greatest hunter knows when a place is not worth the price. Each creature takes what it can, then leaves before need becomes danger. The dark is not defeated. It only waits somewhere deeper. One night of struggle is written in tracks. The bone cathedral is wounded, but it has not gone silent. Charok does not belong to the place of bones. He belongs to the valley still breathing.
The smallest lives are always the first to return. From the bones of the past, a green season begins. The valley will never be what it was.
Every species carries away a different memory of survival. Old death watches the living pass through. In a world built on the bones of giants, intelligence still finds a path. A place that was once an ending becomes another beginning. On the prehistoric planet, life walks forward on the memory of those who fell before.